Hi, I'm Mark Olives, and today I'd like to talk to you about exercise in general and more of kind of helping to make sure that you maintain compliance with an exercise program. So I get lots of patients that they're gung-ho, they've probably had some kind of a health scare or something, and they're wanting to make change because they've recognized their mortality. And so they're wanting to exercise every single day, and I usually pull people back and I say, don't do that. And the reason is, if you're trying to exercise every day, you're probably going to burn yourself out, and people then don't usually pull back. They just fall off the cliff and quit altogether. They say, exercise is too difficult, I don't want to do it. So with my job, my concern as a healthcare provider is I want to make you healthy, and not just for a short period of time. I want to make you healthy for life, and I have to give you an achievable strategy in order for this to occur. So what I tell people is, let's talk about the minimal parameters you need to achieve in order to be healthy. So one thing with, say, cardiovascular exercise is they've shown that for me to get a cardiovascular benefit for my heart, I need to do 3 days a week of exercise with my heart rate in the target heart rate range, which I'll do another video on that. But for right now, suffice it to say, if you're exercising with an exercise intensity of a 6 or a 7 out of 10, on an exertion scale, a 10 on the exertion scale being you're exercising so hard you swear to God you're going to drop dead any second. If you're a 6 or a 7, you're right where you need to be for exercise intensity. So again, 3 days a week, exercise intensity of a 6 or a 7 for 20 continuous minutes. Can't be 10 minutes here, 10 minutes there. It's got to be 20 continuous minutes. If you achieve all three of those factors, you achieve a cardiovascular benefit. So I tell people that's where you want to start. Always know that this is your baseline. Now, does it help to exercise more? Sure, the more exercise you can get, usually the better. But if that's going to lead to failure and you only do this great exercise program of 7 days a week for a month, well, that didn't accomplish anything. I'd much rather have you do 3 days a week for the rest of your life. That's going to help you out much more. So now, the other thing is weightlifting, and a lot of people have avoided weightlifting in the past and they just want to do the cardiovascular. And I tell people there's lots of studies that show that there's not an exchange there that's even. They both have their benefits and you want to do both. So what you want to do is a combination of exercise that adds up to at least 1 hour, 3 days a week. So you need 3 hours of exercise total. With your weightlifting or resistance training, it doesn't have to be at the gym and it doesn't have to be with weights. You can do a lot of effective stuff with just body weight. Simple lunges, squats, push-ups, sit-ups, pull-ups. Those basic 4 exercises will pretty much get everything trained in your body. The only downside is there does come a point where you become fit enough that they're not providing enough stimulus, because again, the same rule applies with weightlifting. If we're not doing it at a high enough intensity, we're not fully benefiting. So when you get to where you can do 12 to 15 repetitions with these exercises and it's pretty easy, it's time to add some weight. You've got to go up, and so you've got to find a way to improve the resistance or the difficulty of that activity. But if between those two activities you can get moderate intensity 3 days a week for 3 hours total, you will help to improve your health significantly and hopefully keep from burning out. I hope this helps you out. Thanks.